I'm not sure if you've ever had this happen to you. You're minding your own business, living your life, making moves, when suddenly, bam, out of nowhere, someone comes along and they criticize your work, your decisions, or even your personality. They try to convince you that what you're doing isn't good enough. Well, you know what? It happens to all of us. We're all human, and none of us are perfect. So what do you do when that happens? Do you let their words hold you back, or do you stay true to yourself? Now that's a big question. Well, guess what? In today's episode, we're diving deep into this problem because it's a common experience. It's tough, and it can definitely throw you off track. But that's why I'm here. I want to help you navigate through this situation, understand your worth, and come out even stronger than before. So buckle up and get ready for an exciting ride because I promise by the end of this episode, you'll feel inspired and empowered to take on anything. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and let's dive into this awesome journey together. Hey, welcome back. It's great to see you here. So today, let's break down something that stops so many people from getting ahead with their money. The biggest myths about personal finance. You know, those little lies we've heard over and over. The kind that keep us stuck in the same spot. If you've ever thought, I just can't get ahead, or money isn't for me, this video is for you. Because these 5 myths, they're holding you back, and it's time to let them go. Let us start with the first myth, and I hear this all the time. You need a lot of money to start. Nope, that's just not true. Most people believe that investing, saving, or even thinking about building wealth is for the rich, for people with big salaries or fancy degrees. But here's the real truth. Every person who's wealthy started with small amounts. What matters most is not how much you start with, but that you actually start. Even setting aside a few bucks each week adds up. The power is in the habit, not the amount. You don't have to wait until you've made it to begin. Starting small is how you build the foundation for everything that comes next. Myth number 2. I'm just bad with money, so why bother? That's a story you might have picked up from your family, friends, or even school. But nobody is born knowing how to manage money. Think about it. Were you born knowing how to ride a bike? Of course not. You fell off, got up, and tried again. Money's the same. Anyone can learn. It just takes a little practice, some patience, and honest conversations like this. If you've made mistakes with money in the past, you're not broken, you're human. Forgive yourself, learn from it, and move forward. The only people who never get better with money are the ones who give up. Myth number 3. All debt is evil, so I'll never be free. Look, nobody likes the feeling of owing money, I get it. But not all debt is the same. There's a difference between getting stuck in a cycle of buying stuff you don't need and using debt as a tool to build your future, like getting an education or starting a business. The key is being honest with yourself about why you're borrowing and always having a plan to pay it back. Don't let fear of debt freeze you out of opportunities. But don't fall into the trap of spending just because you can. It's about balance and awareness, not shame. Myth number 4. If I just work harder, I'll get rich. Oh man, this one gets us all. Hustle culture, right? There's nothing wrong with working hard. In fact, it's something to be proud of. But if you're only trading your time for money, there's always going to be a limit to what you can earn. Real wealth comes when you put your money to work for you, not just your hands. That could mean learning a new skill, starting a side hustle, or finding ways to earn money even when you're not on the clock. The secret is to stop thinking only about working harder and start thinking about working smarter. And finally, myth number 5. I'll never be good with money because my family never was. I've heard this so many times. Maybe you grew up in a home where money was always tight, or arguments about bills were normal. It can feel like those patterns are just part of who you are. But here's the thing. You are not your parents. You're not your past. Every day you have a chance to make new choices. Breaking old habits can be tough, but you're here. You're watching this. And that means you're already moving forward. Your story doesn't have to be a repeat of what came before. Let us wrap this up. The world is full of myths that want to keep you stuck. But if you question them, just like you were doing right now, you open the door to something better. Remember, you don't need a mountain of cash to start. You just need a little courage and some consistency. You're not bad with money, you're just learning. Debt isn't the end of the world. Working hard is great, but working smart is better. And your family's story is not your destiny. If this hit home for you, you're already ahead of most people, because you're choosing to learn and change. So, like this video, subscribe for more real talk, and share in the comments. Which myth do you want to leave behind today? Let's build something better, together. See you in the next one. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more valuable content. And if you want to keep learning, check out this video next. See you soon.